Hello everybody and welcome to day one of DIV 59 Lakota farm. Got a signal here, let's dig it up and see what it is. Turns out it was the world's smallest piece of micro iron. Moving on. Alright, got our first Civil War relic out of the hole. And it is a big sabot piece. This is my first sabot piece. So, looks like it may belong to a Hotchkiss or something. Alright, sweet. Well, we got something. Not sure what. I don't know if it's a shell frag or horseshoe piece. I don't rightly know. We'll keep a hold on it. Never know what it could be. Alright, got our first shell frag of the day. It's a big size piece. And I can see from that ridge right there, this is a Schenkel. So neat, nice large chunk of Schenkel fragment. So I'm gonna try and stick in this area for a little while, see if I can find any more. I'd love to find a percussion fuse. Might be an impossibility, but you never know. All right, let's keep going. Got another little shell fragment here. This one looks like it would have belonged to a thicker Borman size shell, so it would have been a cannonball. Small, but man, that rang loud. All right, we got ourselves a big shell fragment, and you might hear my detector going off in the background going nuts because of this here power line. PI detectors don't like power lines, but oh yeah, big old frag. Looks like it's either a reed or parrot. All right, nice. So note to self, follow the power line. No one else wants to hear all this racket. So see what else we can find under the power line. All right, so I'm in a field where bullets are being dug, and what I got here is not a bullet. Big old parrot frag. This is my second parrot frag of the day, 4th overall. I'll take that. A little weird coming out of here, but hey, no complaints. Day one wrap up. Got 2 parrot shell fragments, Schenkel shell fragment, piece of lead sabot, and 3 small shell fragments. This one I don't know what it belonged to, but pretty sure it's a shell. All right, just waiting for tomorrow morning to come. Start day 2. All right, so day 2 DIV. Decided to hop in the woods real quick. So, but if my voice sounds weird, I got headphones on, so I can't hear myself talk. But just gonna take it slow today. First days are usually slow for me because I ping pong all over the place trying to find a good spot to settle down in. But I decided that because everything's so scattered, it really doesn't matter. So we're just gonna hunt our way through the woods for probably a couple hours or until I find some good stuff. And yeah, after that I'm not really sure where we're gonna go, but I'm hopeful for today, so let's keep going. Got our first shell fragment of the day. Small size one. Looks like it might have I actually don't know what kind of shell this went to, but let's see. So where I'm sitting right now, I'm in a wooded corner of the property, and way out in the distance there's a tree line right next to the Rappahannock River, and they were firing this way towards the hill, and this would have been an overshoot area, as Hood's Texas Brigade was lined up here and Trimble's North Carolina Brigade was up ahead. They would eventually sweep across these fields and push away the 61st Ohio, 74th Pennsylvania, and the 8th West Virginia Infantry off towards the Rappahannock River. I believe they were under a brigade led by Carl Schurz, but I'm not 100% certain on that. But at any rate, this would have been overshoot area, so as the main fighting moved towards that direction, they were trying, Union artillery batteries were trying to support their infantry, and eventually they would overshoot and those shells would land over here. So on this hillside, I think we got a good chance of finding a complete shell definitely some frags, but yeah, nice rock to start off the day. Hopefully we can find a fuse or whole shell, or at least a nice big chunk. So all right, let's go. So my detector right now is sitting over the hole I literally just filmed. Got another nice big chunk right here. Shell base? I don't know what this is, but it's big. Nice hefty chunks. All right, we're on it. And I think I got another signal right there. So this could be a ground burst shell. I want to keep these pieces together for now. And I'm really going to pound this hill site hard. So cool. All right, as soon as I ground bounce the pinpoint, we're going to live dig this one. It's a good low tone. And I haven't had any low tones work out yet, but this looks like be the first one that does. All right, we got ourselves some K-shot. Cool beans, cool. So this is the first K-shot of the trip. All right, sweet. So woodline and hill right here, been working out so far this morning. Everybody and their cousin has been up here and digging, but I know they missed some stuff. Case in point, this is down pretty far down there. So all right, got a really crappy sound signals underneath all these rocks. Got myself another shell frag. Would have been a parrot K-shot shell, and the K-shot shells are really thin like this. So sweet. Just pulled out this really strange blown up section of a Hotchkiss shell. You can tell it's a Hotchkiss because the line ran down through here. Never seen one blown up quite like that, but I'll take that. I'll take it. Unique for sure. Plop the signal out of the hole, and lo and behold, we got a little round ball or K-shot. Pretty as a picture. I can't tell if it's a round ball or K-shot. It looks like a K-shot. All right, sweet. Well, first find of the day is a strange thingy. I don't film a lot of these strange things because, well, I don't know what they are. I don't know what to tell you, but I find so much weird things, or so many weird things while I'm out digging, that I just don't film. Dozens and dozens of nails, shotgun shells, unidentifiable chunks of iron and metal, and this is one of them. All right, we got our first target of the day, and when I went over the signal, it was deep, very deep. It was way down here. We got ourselves a K-shot. All right, cool. First relic of the day. All right, GPX says this one's out of the hole. I've not pinpointed it yet. It sounded good, and it is. We got ourselves another K-shot. Good morning so far. All right. All right, looks like we got our first nose section of our artillery shell. That is indeed what that is. Parrot, most likely, parrot or reed. Yeah, you can see where it kind of ends up in there. Yep, this is where the fuse would have went down through. This is where the threads were. So cool, first nose section of the trip. Well, verifiable nose section. Didn't sound good at all. It was skipping a lot. The soil's really dry, so the signals are starting to break up a little. But yeah, even though it's a little windy, it is a beautiful day for detecting. Absolutely beautiful. Can't ask for better temperatures, better weather. So, all right, really excited by this. Let's keep going. Now this one just made me plain upset. Whatever this is supposed to be, all the way down here. That is almost 2 feet right there, if not over. I thought for sure I had a shell, and then I felt this thing sticking up. Man, that pisses me off. You go down all that way and it's just whatever this is supposed to be. So now I gotta lug this thing out of here. Great. So later on, if I have presence of mind, I'll put a picture up to show you what I'm talking about here. But this is the bottom section of the nose section of a Hotchkiss shell. So Hotchkiss shell came in 3 pieces: the nose, the sabot, and the base cup. And this would have been the tail section of the nose. So that's pretty neat. They're finding Hotchkisses all the way out here. Looks like a 3-inch version, nothing special, but still a cool relic. Well, the signals have been really crappy today, I guess with how dry the dirt is. They're just not sounding good. This is a perfect K-shot, might even be a round ball. No, it's probably K-shot. Still pretty cool. So yesterday I found a Hotchkiss piece over here, Hotchkiss nose over there, parrot nose all the way over here, and then various other shell frags all throughout. But I'm trying to think if this would have been Hotchkiss or parrot K-shot. I don't really think it matters. They probably had, you know, both had the same K-shot. All right, I'm happy with how today's going so far. I already found what I found yesterday, 7 relics, 6 or 7 so far, so pretty happy. Well, how do you like this one for easy? I flipped the plug out of the hole, and right there, smack in the middle, is a K-shot. Cannot get easier than that. And I got an audience with me now. Sweet. That is the easiest signal I've dug all day. The whole trip, actually. Dead center of the hole, flip the plug out, it's right there. That's pretty cool. And we got ourselves another nose fragment. Looks to be another nose fragment off of a parrot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is that you? Congratulations. Yeah, I heard somebody you found only 3.
Is it
54
is
years?
that the Hotchkiss there?
Yeah, they're all here.
Here.
That's
Is
awesome.
that the Hotchkiss there?
Last time. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys, I'm so excited. I just found, my first fuse. Yes! Holy crap. I don't know if it's a parrot or Hotchkiss off the top of my head, but cool, I found my first fuse. I am so excited. I knew if I hunted this area long enough, I'd find something cool. I think it's a parrot fuse, because I found parrot and Hotchkiss fragments in here, and Hotchkiss fuses I think were brass. This looks like zinc. Sweet! I am so excited by this, guys. This is my first fuse. Really excited. Well, fellas, that's a wrap for DIV 59 Lakota Farm. I think this is a good way to end it. Got a whole bunch of K-shot, fuse, and numerous shell frags of both Schenkels, parrots, and Hotchkisses. Anyways, guys, I really appreciate y'all watching. I'm going to explore this church, and I think there's a graveyard over there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to go explore this church next, and that'll be the end of the video. As always, thanks for watching, fellas. I hope you enjoyed.